Hi guys, it's me Liz with 143 Handmade, and I am here today with you to do another Mass Make Monday. And these are a funky little pocket, and I sincerely apologize to the lady that I saw this video and I just made a whole bunch and I don't remember your name. I apologize, but I will link your video in the description box below, so I am not claiming credit for this in any way, but this is so simple, and it gives you this really cool pocket that has all of these different layers, you know, that you can stick stuff in, and depending on how you add it to the page, you know, that'll adjust, you know, how because if you just glue it flat, you know, you lose some of these openings, but if you just glue it as a pocket, you know. So it's just one of those things that's got a lot of options to it. And I'm going to show you the simple fold, and then I'm going to sew a few, and we'll see how, because honestly I haven't secured any of these yet. These are all, you know, just open. And so I'm going to try sewing a couple, and then I might go ahead and grab my glue, which is just right over there, and try gluing a couple and see which one I like better. But this is what it looks like on a full-size like letter size piece of paper, 8.5 by 11. And so I like this size, but this is like, you know, the book page size. It just really depends on, you know, how big your book page is. So all we do is you just take your paper, and there's no right side up as far as the text goes. As you can see, all of the text ends up, you know, reading the wrong direction. It's all up and down instead of side to side. So that doesn't really matter if you start with the paper right side up or upside down. But you want to start with the short side towards you and fold it up by about 1/3. And then you want to make an angle cut. I tend to go ahead and just use whatever the white space is. I go a little bit more than that. That's my fancy measuring of how I decided how far over to make that fold. So, and you'll get to playing with these and understand how you can adjust that really easily. Okay, so I've got it like this. I've made my first fold, and then you pick it up and you flip it over towards yourself, so you have the other short side towards you. And then you bring it over. I'm going to turn it to the side so that way hopefully the camera can pick it up a little better. But when I was doing it myself, I was just folding it away. Let me see, let me move the other paper so you can see against the darker surface. Yeah. Okay, so let me do that again. So here's our paper. We do the first fold up. So completely flip it over end to end. And then we take this side, and I was pretty much like using that angle, you know, of the existing one, but cocking it just a little bit more, so that this side ends up a little bit wider than this side. That's just what I liked, but you know, again, as you get to folding these, you will you know, figure out what you want to do. And so that's the fold. That's the main construction fold. Now the next step is, okay, I made that fold like this. Now you want to pick it up and rotate it one more time and get it oriented to where you have the wider side up with the folds where you can see a Z. Okay, and then you fold the other side up so you can see a second Z. And you just pick a direction. You pick either the right or the left, because it's not going to line up. You can't make both sides be a right corner, so you just pick one. I tend to pick the one away from this flap. So instead of making it to the right angle on this side, I'll make it to the right angle on the left, and just fold it. And that's it. That's all there is to it. And then I don't remember where exactly she put all of her glue, because she said she was playing with it still and hadn't 100% decided where all the glue should be. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to take it over here, and I'm going to run a stitch along the bottom and stop and rotate and come up the 90-degree side, and not even all the way, I think. no, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and go all the way. So that way you're not pushing on the stitches inside there. So we'll see how that works. Grab my little piece of paper here to test my pocket. So we've got a little tuck spot here. So it's one. This is more of a pocket because it's closed on both sides. So we've got one tuck spot and one pocket so far. We've got another tuck spot. And this one's kind of, I would say tuck spot because it is flappy. And then another tuck spot and then behind. So, you know, if you did secure up this side, you would have more, you know, true pockets, but I think this is great. I think just that's how I will do it, is I'll just have the stitching be on the 90-degree side. So here, let's go ahead and fold that one more time. I'm gonna go ahead and go with the big paper this time. And since I have no, you know, margin over here, I'm just gonna go with about 1 inch. You want to fold up about 1/3 of the paper, and you want this corner, the bottom left corner, to be up about 1/3 and in about 1 inch. Is where I was starting from. And then we flip it over and get this lined up. So this line and that line, this edge and this line, this fold are roughly the same. And now I'm gonna skew it just a little bit. And you can skew it either way, you know, more like this or more like this. It doesn't matter, but I like to skew it so that way they don't exactly match. And now we've got our Z fold at the top of the Z at the top of the wide side is up. And then I'm going to take this one and see how I've got the flap here. So again, I'm going to go ahead and do it to the left. And we'll zip that through the machine. I greatly appreciate all of you. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you find value here. I appreciate all of those watched minutes. You know, they add up. I'm still trying to get monetized, still trying to get subscribers to get to there. So I greatly appreciate all of you. And there we go. We have another one finished. So let's see. We're at 7 minutes. Okay, I'll go ahead and fold a few more. And I think that, let's see, let's go ahead and try doing it the same thing, only instead of going from the left side, let's go to the right side and see how that affects anything. You know, if it does. I don't know. Still playing with this one. It's still kind of a new pocket to me. So, there we go. The fold's on that side this time, so we folded it to the right. And run it through the machine. And I think what I will do is I will go ahead and grab my glue and we'll glue one so that way we can see what that difference is. And I'm going to go ahead and go to the right again, like so. Flip it over. And there we go. Seam on top. There we go. So yeah, that worked really, really nice. Let's see. And grab my glue down to the last little bit. So actually, I think I'm gonna go ahead and use my white glue on this one. Because, you know, I don't know about you guys, but the Fabrifix tends to give me trouble when it gets down to the bottom. It likes to, you know, like volcano out. And I need to get me like a Sugar Bells container or something like that to put it in. So let's see, let's go ahead and start by putting some glue just in the valley here. I think that's what we need to do, is we need to just glue the valleys of the bottom of the crossways fold. Okay. And then to secure it up, just right along here. And this is white glue, so it's going to take a second to, you know, fully adhere. And then I think as far as any other, you know, pocket that you may want to do, Gotta love that, huh? When the glue pulls all the ink off your fingers and makes it look all grungy, but that's okay. I'm gonna ink the edges anyways. So, there we go. I think she mentioned that she likes to ink hers before she secures them, and that's part of why I left them unsecured, so that I could ink some and leave some plain. But this one is already inked, and I really like the way that the stitching looks, so that's how I'm gonna do mine. But you know, I try and show the glue option when I can, so that way if you're, you know, you don't have a sewing machine, you don't like to sew paper, you know, anything like that, you don't have to. Give options. So, and I just happen to have green, so that looks really cute. So thank you so much to whoever you are. I apologize again. I promise to link you below. I've been liking a lot of new channels lately, so I don't want to say the wrong name. But I greatly appreciate all of you that make, all of the creators that make videos, all of you viewers that you know, watch us create. You know, an artist is dependent somewhat on our audience, and so never think that watching somebody else is, you know, a negative thing. Creating art, because we artists need that. We need that attention. We need that that audience in order to be artists. So even if you know, don't comment, you don't like, you don't any of that stuff, just watching is a huge help to all of us artists out here trying to make a go of it. So thank you so much for your time. And I think I said don't forget to like and subscribe. Oh yeah, and don't forget to check out my links below if you're looking to make a purchase, you know, support my channel in any kind of way. All of those links will be below. So let's see, let's grab these. How many did we actually sew? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then the one glued one. And then I have, you know, this huge stack, you know, that I made in just a few minutes the other night. So this is a super fast one, and there's really not like a precise way to fold it. You can really play with it, so make it your own.